Well, anybody who comes into a new job, you learn as you get on. You learn things as you go, and I'm doing that as well. But I already knew that I was coming with a group of really good players, and but it will also have difficult times as well.
Just fitness-wise, I know you weren't planning on starting with Wayne for the European game. Obviously, but you banged his shin. How is he? How's he looking?
Well, I've not seen him yet this morning, so I couldn't give you an update yet.
Okay. As far as Sunderland are concerned, they seem to be changing pretty much every game under Kevin Ball now and making step and making little changes. How easy or otherwise is it to prepare for a game like that when they are changing all the time?
Well, I think I went there last time with Everton when Di Canio just got the job, and I lost in that game. Probably one of the only games we lost to Everton near enough in the last 10 or 12 games last season. We didn't lose that many. So we go up with a new manager again with Kevin Ball. But Kevin's been there. He's very experienced. He knows the club. He knows the players. He'll have watched all the games, and you know, he'll know what he has to do in this short-term period. Whether he gets a job or not, nobody knows. So we'll go up there, and Sunderland look as if they played quite well in the last couple of games.
David, you've talked about how it was always going to be difficult succeeding Sir Alex. Are you concerned at all about the start to the season and the league position?
I'm concerned that we didn't win the game against West Brom. That was the biggest concern.
What have you looked at the perspective of the Premier League and thought there isn't a great deal of catching up to do because other teams have been dropping points left, right and centre?
There's a long way to go in the Premier League. Long season, and you know, you've seen great changes as the season goes on. So we'll hang in there and get ourselves as close to the top as soon as we can.
You mentioned the change of management at Sunderland. Did that whole situation surprise you, the kind of speed of it?
Well, you never can tell at clubs, but you know, you're always disappointed when people lose their job. I don't know the ins and outs of Sunderland and the workings of it, but you never like to see you know, people lose their job.
David, one of the biggest story at the moment is the Qatar World Cup. Could I just ask how you feel it would affect the Premier League if it is moved from summer to winter?
Well, I think it would need to alter things probably maybe in the year before and the year after, certainly. And I think that there'll be no choice, but it will have to move. But I'm sure that the Premier League and the people about are already starting work on that and thinking about it. But it does look as if it's going to have to be changed.
From a managerial point of view, it probably isn't ideal having a month out of your season, and from a club's perspective.
Well, if it was, for example, played in the month of January, you know, it could be the equivalent of having a winter break. So if they took the month in January out, obviously it would extend things, and there'll be lots of different things, add-ons. You know, maybe you'll need to get rid of replays in the FA Cup. You know, probably need to maybe limit. Maybe a League Cup competition, maybe something along those lines. But I think if it's a World Cup, then it'll have to be played. And I'm sure the people in the power and make those decisions will try and make the right decisions.
David, Sir Alex had a bumpy start when he started. He's talked very glowingly about you this week. I guess that's encouraging. I know you're trying to get on with the job, but it's nice to hear from him saying you are still the right man, isn't it?
I think it's a good club, Manchester United. I'm sure they know they picked the right man for the job, and you know, Sir Alex was part of that process as well.